Recording. Oh shit, turn that light on, please. That's good.
When I started driving the taxi in Edmonton, I remember like a year into it, there was this one time I was at New City Suburbs is where I picked up this fare, and it was this older couple, and they got in the car, and I'm driving them up. They asked to smoke, she's smoking, and then she stopped smoking, and I could hear something's going on in the back seat. I don't exactly know what it is. I can just hear that there's something going on in the back seat, and I didn't want to even look in the back seat. I didn't want to see what was going on. So but I had no choice at a certain point when I got at the end of Jasper Ave, because we were going towards the West End, and by the time I hit 124th Street, I had to do a shoulder check to do the lane change, so I can make this left turn. And I do the shoulder check to get in that lane, and she's going down on this guy. She's really working this guy, and I'm like, oh my god. And I didn't know what to say. It was the first time I actually had someone start giving somebody a blowjob in my vehicle. And so she's giving him a blowjob, she's sucking his dick. And I go, I can't do this, you guys have to stop. And they don't stop. She just keeps sucking his dick. And I'm like, oh my god, you guys, you have to stop. She wouldn't stop. And again I asked, hey you guys, please stop. And they still didn't stop. I pulled the car over on Stony Plain Road, or it's 102nd Ave at that point, I think. I pulled the car over and I'm like, listen, I'm going to kick you guys out if you don't stop. Because I felt so uncomfortable with the fact that she's going down on this guy. She picks her head up and she goes, what? And the guy tells me, in Newfoundland they let me do that. And I'm thinking to myself, you know what, I don't think the Newfies would agree with anything like that. If someone asked them to stop, I think that even the Newfies would agree with me that it has to end, that you have to stop something when someone's not feeling comfortable with that. If I was comfortable with it, it's a different story. I didn't want her to give him a blowjob in my car. At that point, it didn't turn me on, it turned me off, and it scared me, actually made me feel uncomfortable, because the whole time I was thinking to myself, if he comes, where's the cum gonna go? Is she gonna eat the cum, or am I gonna have to fucking touch the cum? I don't want to deal with semen or any liquid that has a possibility of giving me AIDS. I don't want to deal with it at all. Actually, I don't want to deal with spit, even though spit doesn't give me AIDS. I don't want to fucking deal with bodily fluids. It's not my job. My job is to get people from point A to point B. And having someone give a blowjob in the backseat just doesn't work. So she stopped giving him a blowjob, and I asked him, like, where are you guys from? Like, what, not where are you guys, I knew he was from Newfoundland, but she was from here. And I go, are you guys married? And they go, yes. Oh, I'm like, why don't you guys do this at home? And they're both quiet. And the reason was, it came out somehow, is that they weren't married to each other. They were neighbors. And they had gone out, and they were fuck friends, fuck buddy neighbors. So this woman is really cheating on her husband, he's cheating on his wife. And because they couldn't do it at home, they did it in the back seat of my taxi. I thought that was just insane. I thought the fact that they were neighbors, and you know what, I dropped them off in their West End address, and she got down on her knees on the concrete and started sucking this guy's dick.